Okay, so this is take two for me, but episode one of my series in my struggles with borderline personality disorder as well as being a single mom. Most of this is going to be discussing my ups and downs and how I managed to get through my ups and downs. And in doing so, I hope that I can help others get through either their depression or whatever mental health issue that they're going through. Now, a basic description of borderline personality disorder is that it's very much like bipolar disorder, but you have to treat it very differently because it's genetic versus being randomly developed. Borderline personality disorder you get genetically through your family, someone before you has had it, whereas bipolar disorder kind of just pops up. You still have the manias, the depression, a lot of the suicidal thoughts, the random decision making. Unfortunately, the difference is that with borderline personality disorder, a lot of your emotional conflict, your ups and downs, happen a lot quicker than with bipolar disorder, because with bipolar you can go days, weeks in a mania and having all these great ideas and you're gonna travel the world, whereas with borderline personality it's minutes. It's you're up on top of the world, you're gonna do everything you've ever wanted to do. One small thing happens and bam, you're the worst person on earth and you're not going to do anything ever for anybody in life. And that those ups and downs make your day hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard. Especially when you don't have a support group of people who don't understand, of people who you just can't talk to. For me, I decided to do this web series so I can use it as a coping mechanism. I struggle with severe anxiety in all of this. It's social anxiety. How do others perceive me, perceive how I am building my life, or even how do they perceive the odd things that come out of my mouth. And for me, I think this is a way of how to get over it, on top of wanting to be able to help others. But anyway, as you can see, this is me. This is my bedroom in my very nice 2-bedroom apartment. My life is chaotic. I have a 4-year-old son, and I'm also currently living with my ex-boyfriend. It's not easy. It just is. And among all the things I've had to learn in the years since I've had my son is that it just is. There's things you just can't do anything about. And you just have to get over it. As much as you don't want to, you have to. I personally would not be able to get through the day without any of my medications. Thankfully, I'm only on one. And for me, what worked was Cymbalta. But not everybody is the same. The biggest problem with mental health issues is that everybody's brain is different. And that what works for me is not gonna work for the next person. It's not gonna work the same for another person. I am taking 120 milligrams of Cymbalta, 60 in the morning and 60 at night. For me, that's what works. It helps me get over my depression. In the very least, it just helps me function. And that's it. That's all you need. You don't need to be a superhero, you just need to function. And unfortunately, I'm dependent on that medication to help me get out of bed in the morning, which is the hardest part of depression. You just can't, it's just not worth it. You wake up every day and you just go, why am I awake? Why am I alive? Why do I bother brushing my hair or taking my son to school? We all live a futile existence, which is the lovely existential side of depression. And then there's those days you're great. You're wonderful. Everything's perfect. My 4-year-old, had a great day at school. He didn't talk back to his teachers. He ate dinner at the table without screaming at me all night. He took a nap, or he just wants to play with mommy. Or he was so well behaved for daddy. And daddy lives in a different household. It has a lot more people. It's interesting, this life. There's only so much you can do about it. And for me, this is my way of reaching out to people. Look for help. Call the suicide prevention hotline if you have to. But for now, this is me. You guys know where I'm at. If you need to get a hold of me, I'm on Twitter, Megan Talks Real. But this is Megan Talks. You can always talk to me. It's not much, but it's something.